Alright folks, hello and welcome to episode 24 of World 2. My name is Leader Grev, and today I've got a couple things to cover, specifically as you can see on the screen, where I've been, my playbook, which I'll go into in a couple of minutes, I hope. I don't want this episode to go too long, and all the while we're going to be furnishing this nether base to be the best it can possibly be. Anyways, let's put this book down, and let me talk about where I've been for the past, whoops, that's not what I meant to do, for the past while. Really, there have been a couple things going on in my life right now, things that I haven't been particularly happy with. Specifically, I mean, college sort of caught me off guard, and wow, this pick just eats through this. This is going to be easy. I just don't want to die. Maybe this will be in order. But, yeah, college caught me off guard. I really wasn't expecting, essentially high school didn't prepare me as well as I had hoped. And so I was horribly unprepared for what was coming. I wasn't pulling off the workload well enough. I wasn't giving my studies the time of day. And that really needed to be fixed. And so I had to distract myself on my studies' behalf. I had to work on other things. I got back into drawing, actually, which made me really happy. I hadn't drawn in a while, and I started using my tablet again. I might leave some, I guess, screenshots of what I've been working on at the beginning, or like this section of the episode. I don't know, we'll see. I was also having a bit of, I don't want to say mini depression because I'm no psychologist, but I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as a mini depression. I just wasn't feeling like myself, and I didn't have the urge to upload, and I definitely didn't want to burden you guys with my own problems. I was having certain relationship issues that I don't really want to talk about too in depth, except for the fact that I've sorted them out. Things are a lot smoother right now than they were before, than they were when the issue arose. So if you're concerned, I appreciate that, but there's no reason to be concerned. Everything has been patched up, at least to the best of my abilities. I'm of the opinion that, to an extent, things are within my power to be fixed. This pick is too much. This pick really is too much. It eats this stuff. It doesn't take well to netherrack. Anyways, so as I came across problems, and I did my very best to try to fix said problems. Now, that's not to trivialize real problems that do exist in relationships. I'm not saying everything is fixable. I'm just saying that within my own power, I tried to make the most of what I could, tried to fix things, and in my case, it apparently worked. I don't want to say anything conclusive, because nothing really is conclusive, but things are going well. Anyways, oh, I have stone right here. So what I want to build down here is a small potions lab, and not for any, the only thing I really want to make here is fire resistance potion and some kind of potion that will harm blazes. I'm not a fan of the crusher idea. Instead, I really want to get into potions to do that. Okay, there you guys are. You should not be doing this. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Oh, missed you. Oh, but not by much. There you go. Took quick care of him. I want to set up a lot of stuff in this base, actually. It's really not supposed to be a serious, huge self-important base. Self-important base. It makes sense in my head. So we will fly with it. But I do want this base to be well furnished. I want to be happy with something I build here. I usually am. I'm usually content. I really like how these windows turned out. I wish I had melons. I'm going to get to work on that, because I feel like melons behind these would have worked nicely too. But I'm a fan of this too. I use pumpkins a lot though, so green would be a nice fresher upper. But that's not bad, personally. I don't think that's a bad choice. Bloop, 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 bloop. Let's drop down some of this. I do like the little bordering that this allows me. Now, how am I going to make stairs is an important question. How am I going to make stairs down here? Will a ladder suffice? Oh, whoops, that's not right. Not really sure what I want to do. I am feeling stairs because this does feel like a bit big of a space. I hate that I can't tell precisely what I'm doing here because this stuff is so dark. I can't tell if I'm like pushing way too far into this. That's really frustrating. That's one of my biggest pet peeves about lighting in the Nether. All of the blocks are so dark that it's just tough to work with. Anyways, let's use something that's not too important. Oh, whoops. Boink, boink, boink. I think we can use stone steps here. I think I'm feeling stone steps. Or actually, I know what I'm feeling. Do I have fences? I have fence posts. I have these guys. And I have enough stone for this to work. So, anyways, as I was saying before, that was why I haven't been around. I really needed to get back in my studies, and I was sort of missing the inspiration to come and record. Now, speaking of inspiration, I didn't want to record just for the sake of recording. Like, oh guys, here's a video. Here's something you guys can watch and hopefully enjoy, but I'm putting it out just for the sake of having something out. That's not why I wanted to make videos in the first place. It's not like that just kind of feels like cheating to me. It feels very cheaty. And so, oh wow, okay. We're not gonna go there. Ever. And I kind of didn't want to cover that up. There you go. Oh, yeah, you shouldn't be here. Boop. Oh, what was I? Oh, this is going to be frustrating. I don't like the faces peering out. I know I've left faces at points. Okay, I can just get rid of you for now. But as I was saying, yeah, I don't like putting out videos just for the sake of having a video out. It feels not right to me. Because I'm not happy with the content. At the end of the day, I look at it and I'm like, why did I put that out? There was absolutely no reason for me to put out that video. I did anyways. Like, there's no point. And so I didn't have the inspiration. I didn't record. But now I do have the inspiration. And it came to me slowly. And I've been thinking about it more and more recently. And one thing I want to do... Okay, I'm really on thin ice here. And there's the finished floor. I think I like it. Anyways, my inspiration it didn't come from anyone else. In fact, quite the opposite. I thought about it for a while and I said, instead of wanting to be like another YouTuber, I really have to start crafting. Crafting. Oh, puns all day. I'm okay with that. I have to start crafting my own identity. And you would think that after, like, however many episodes of Minecraft and videos in general I've put out, I would think that I've done that. But I feel like in general, I've just been trying to conform to the ideals of YouTubers that exist right now. YouTubers I like. I remember Etho came out with a video, and that inspired me to, like, get myself more into the game. And I realized that really wasn't me at all. I kind of, in fact, got sick of the way a lot of people were playing Minecraft. I got sick and tired of that analytical way where you got to know all the spawn rates and you have to know exactly how the game works, and where building machines was an end to itself, where you build a cool base and the point is to build a cool base, nothing beyond that. And so, like, what is the point of all of the things that I'm making? I was trying to answer that to myself, and I realized that there wasn't a point, and I started thinking about ways to remedy that. And I came up with several ideas, and you guys are going to need to help me out here because I'm not sure which are going to work, and I'm going to be trying out a lot of different things. First off, I want to try and make something of a cinematic series. Not exactly a machinima, but something like it. Now, I've recently, and I know it's hypocritical of me to say this, but I've gotten kind of sick of what gaming on YouTube has become. As much as I like Let's Plays, and as much as I am a part of the Let's Play, I guess, culture, you could say, I'm not a fan that Let's Plays have kicked out, or like ousted machinima. And machinima, I mean, is like a storytelling medium. I think machinima was I mean, it wasn't always used right. Like, there are so many things you could do with machinima, and obviously not all of those things were being done. But who am I to complain and not do anything about that? So instead of just like blindly complaining, I figured it would be a bit more useful to start doing something about that. And so within my own power, I want to create a series that is, oh hell, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. Oh man, I don't want to do this. Ah, oh, nope, don't, not me. Haha, scrub. You are not hitting me. Oh, hello. See, I'm really worried about hitting these pigmen. I shouldn't be, on second thought. They're not all that powerful. I could probably take them. They don't even lift. I lift. I don't know if you guys were aware, but I lift. And I have just killed the joke. Officially, it is done. No more lifting jokes. Got it? No more. So first of all, like, you might be thinking, well, how does creating a cinematic series fix the problem you were talking about? I don't really think that's an answer. And you're right, it's not. The answer is to somehow connect the bases I'm building in single player with, wow, single player is a really misleading way to put it. There's nothing I'm doing in multiplayer other than mind logic, and that's remaining an entity of its own. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I'm gonna need some room. What I want to do is connect, I guess, the worlds that I'm playing, challenge maps and such, with my main worlds, if that makes any sense. I don't want to just play challenge maps and have, like, insane trouble with them and not enjoy them. I want to enjoy challenge maps when I'm playing them, if that makes sense, and it should. Like, you should enjoy what you're playing, right? I feel like that's the point of playing games, and sometimes that's overlooked. So instead of just having, like, plain old boring challenge maps, something I'm interested in doing is having my challenge maps connect to other content. So I could be playing in one world, for example, and then I could be playing a challenge map and say, like, I really need a certain item, not to progress, but to not have to spend a lot of time doing boring, repetitive tasks that no one's interested in seeing and I'm not interested in playing. And so, like, instead of having to go through that trouble, why not just, like, oh, here are the resources I have for my other Let's Play that I'm making for no discernible reason. Let me introduce them in my challenge world. I mean, some of you might think, like, oh, that's cheating, that's not really fair, you're breaking the maps that you're playing with. I have to disagree. A good map should be enjoyable, in my opinion. Like, the point of playing video games is to enjoy yourself. And I fully intend on doing that, and this is less of an explanation and more of like a screw you if you have a different opinion. I don't agree with you. It's not intended as such. Oh, whoa, I'm starving. You guys might be wondering where I have all this chicken from. It's from my chicken coop in my main world. I haven't really visited it on camera in a while, but it's there, it exists. It's a real thing. So yeah, I want to create something that's really my own. And the way I saw it, a cinematic adventure would be just that. It would be something that is entirely my own and hard to reproduce. Unlike, Let's Plays in general. Anyone could technically do something like this. If they were to have my seed, this thing could be replicated in its entirety. But a story is something is more of my own creation, the way I think of it. So that's something I really want to get into. And it's an excuse for me to find something to do with my base. Because I don't feel like the purpose of a base should be, like, the base is an ends within itself. If that makes any sense. Like, a base should be there to forward my adventure. For me to have something more to do. For me to explore the worlds that are out there and the things that are here in the game for me to do, right? So why not use them for that? I mean, there's only, to an extent, there's a limited amount of adventure and challenge in the vanilla game. And I'm not too keen on mods, as a lot of you guys may know. So, why not use my base to equip myself for adventures in challenge maps? Why not do that? If you guys think there's something systematically wrong with that, tell me, and I'll rethink my approach. But I think that's a pretty smart idea. Like, I have a base full of items, and using some kind of interesting mechanic that remains to be developed fully, I could use such and such materials from one of my bases to supplement my gameplay in a challenge map, to make it fun for myself, so that I can enjoy the game. I think that's not too much to ask for. Oh well, you know, I have a lot of pumpkins. I'm not really going to miss this guy too much. Oh, and I got him back anyways, so not a huge deal. Let's craft ourselves some more potion stands. Some more, oh, you. Hello. What I might want to do is I might want to set up little gates in my base. Little piston-activated gates like I have at my cow farm. Set things up like that. That'll be nice. I also, I mean, actually, now that I think about it, I don't really want to spoil a lot of what I'm doing on my channel to you guys. I want it to feel fresh, and if I don't succeed in something, I don't want to promise it to you guys and be like, well, you know, I didn't really have time, I didn't want to do this or that. So, when and if it comes out, when and if the things I'm planning on doing come out and happen and work, hopefully, then so it will be. And until that occurs, you guys are left to enjoy the vanilla stuff that I do. And yeah, that's pretty much my attitude so far. I thought, like, I don't want to be like other YouTubers. I don't want to be like other Let's Players. Sure, there are things I want to emulate from them, but I really need to... The reason I called it my own playbook is because I really essentially need to craft my own playbook, my own way of going about things. I have to stop looking at other channels and being like, oh, let me see what they're doing and try to emulate that. I feel like that's it's kind of stoogey. Stoogey isn't really a word, but yeah, that's how it feels. All right. Oh, I didn't really leave a place for chests, did I? Oh, this can be my chest wall. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so we definitely have room for 2 chests. Oh, we're gonna have to line this inner wall. How are we going to do this? Actually, 3 chests. We can set up some stairs up and about here. Okay, this pick is too much for the nether. It really does feel a bit like overkill. It's just overkill. Boo doo doo doo. Anyone who can tell me what song that is gets an instant cookie and my appreciation. Although I didn't do a very good job of singing it for you guys, but if you can tell me what song that is, I will reimburse you in spirit. Okay, so chest. Bloop. Okay, this is... You are not doing this the way you should be. Oh my gosh. This pick is... Oh wow, that's a nice little platform we got there. Boink, boink, boink. Boink, boink, boink. Alright, and actually let's have some lighting at the... Oh my god, I can't swing this pick without worrying that it'll, like, hit a pigman 2 miles away. This thing is powerful. It's too powerful. It's too powerful! I'm gonna need some wood. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me think this through. That's 2 chests, so 3 chests. Oh, then I need to double that, so 12. Ta-da! Perfect. Oh no. Oh, never mind, that's probably a blaze within the realm of my little farm for them. I hope. I would hope. It sounded a lot closer than that, but... Oh yeah, it's probably down here. Let me actually go check on those guys. Let me see how this splash potion works. So essentially, I hope I sufficiently explained my absence. Just like, it's not a serious deal. I don't think I affected them at all. In fact, I hurt myself. Good for me. So yeah, essentially, minor depression, if you could call it that. Not really satisfied with my schoolwork, with my life, relationship troubles. No, lag. For those of you who might be wondering how my computer is doing better, there's not really a reason. I mean, there is actually. I've been playing around with settings, and I've gotten my settings to a point that I like, but it's not good. I have to use Optifine for it to work. So I have Optifine, Texture Pack, which doesn't really do anything as far as I know, and my settings are pretty low. Smooth lighting is about halfway. I think it's at 69%, which would make sense knowing me. What else? Yeah, I just made a bunch of sacrifices in terms of game quality, and whoops. So that's the only reason things are running well. I don't have a new computer, I don't have things. I do have software running that should make my fan run a lot faster. Okay, I didn't really want this to be out this far, or out not far at all. I didn't want it to be this deep, is what I meant to say. So yeah, I don't see why that came about. There you go. Boink, 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 boink. It's also nice that these aren't Christmas themed anymore. As much as I like Christmas, that was it was an eyesore. The chests weren't fantastically designed. But I mean, how much can you really do with Minecraft? I can't blame anyone for that. I think I've covered everything. I have a little post-it note with notes on it. And yeah, I think I've covered everything. So let's just finish up this little base. You might be wondering what's going on with all these chests over here. I think I've opened them in the course of this episode. Probably have. I should have. Oh, wow. Yeah, not gonna have a good time. Unless I empty my inventory. Boink, 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 boink. Oh, I guess that's not happening. Can I throw this in here? Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, also another thing. Since, obviously, I'm getting enchants left and right. Did I throw another water bucket in here? No, I didn't. Water bottle is what I meant. I don't know why I have a water bucket here. There's really no use for a nether grev, right? Yes, you big dummy. So anyways, I'm going to transport the things to this chest, and I will see you guys in a couple of seconds when everything is well sorted. Alright, folks, now for something a bit different, I kind of want to honor something that happened, and so, given that this is sort of the lifeblood of my base, I mean, nothing else could really function without it. I breed my cows with the wheat from here, reeds and seeds, all of that. It ties my base together. It is the blood, almost, of my base. The beating heart, rather. And so, I figured it would be appropriate to put the following here. Ben Smith. And this is the first monetary donation I have ever received. Thank you very much, Ben. I really appreciate the donation. If you'd like anything to change about the sign, please let me know. I know it's the smallest gesture I could possibly make, but I feel like a first donation is worth honoring, and I've already honored certain friends of mine for gifting me games, for doing things like that. Maybe I'll set up a little like honorable mention wall here or somewhere else around this base, somewhere noteworthy, because I feel like a lot of people really deserve the notice. Scorch, for example, for being huge support. Plenty of other people beyond naming. So, yeah, thank you very much, Ben Smith, and let's get on with the rest of the episode. Alright, folks, well, also, off camera, I decided to build my little, waiting room, I suppose, for the blazes, because what I had before was pitifully inadequate, and so instead, I figured this would be a much-needed change. I can see why some people might think it would be an eyesore, but personally, I really like it. It has a look unlike anything I've built before. It's a nice touch. I like it. Especially, I love this. Like, these windows, it just gets me. And what I've done here is that when the crusher is activated, I can't walk up closer, and when the crusher is not activated, this thing is popped down, and I can come up and pick up the loot. See, yeah. So, boing, 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 boing. I don't have a set time amount yet. I should probably figure that out. And then I just walk up and collect. Ta-da! 28 levels. Alright, and I guess that's pretty much it for this episode. Let me show you guys how the potion station looks. Bloop, bloop. I think this is fantastic. We've got glowstone here, redstone here, blaze rods here, magma cream tools items here, miscellaneous stuff here. See, I finally found a good use for that golden sword. Netherwort here, and potions in here. And in the next episode, what we're going to do is we are going to work on, first of all, we're going to make a whole bunch of potions, but we're also going to work on a netherwort farm, which will probably be right over here. So I can actually, I probably might make it so that I can have access from behind this chest, so that I could just take stuff and pop it in there. We're also going to work on a little AFK bunker, probably within this door. Or, it's really not a doorway. Within this archway, we're going to have a little AFK bunker. And there was one more thing, but now I can't remember what it was. Oh, right, we're going to work on an enchanting table and a place for our anvil. Where's that anvil? It's not here. It's right there. We're going to work on a place for those, just so we don't have to leave the nether to make use of these 28 levels. I think I have everything we need for that. I have wood, I have sugarcane, I have paper, we can make books. I also have leather. Yeah, so we're set. So next episode, we're going to work on what I just mentioned. I hope this episode makes sense. I hope I kept it short enough for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys were complaining about longer episodes. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to like and comment and do whatever it is you need to do. Thank you guys for watching, and have a fantastic day.